Where meteors fall, Glitterbeards, prism lights us all. Herbies haze drifts through swirling night. Our hearts beat bold at the edge of fright. Nightbeard's tales, where fate takes flight. Mythic Guild unites, niche shifting light. Dice crash heavy, doom or delight. We rise as legends, ready to fight. Dimmy spark, born of Eldrelite stone. Cali stems, firm when savage hearts moan. Darius ascended, forging mortal dreams. Eldralor's call beyond known schemes. Nightbeard's tales, where fate takes flight. Mythic Guild unites, niche shifting light. Dice crash heavy, doom or delight. We rise as legends, ready to fight.
In the shadow of mighty dragons and the whispers of cunning beholders, there stands Nightbeard, a master of dungeons, a spinner of fates, and a herald of adventure. With a quill as sharp as a rogue's dagger and a mind as boundless as the multiverse, Nightbeard guides adventurers through tales where the daring clash with ferocious sea beasts, parley with goblins and giants, and uncover treasures guarded by the darkest secrets. Through fire and frost, mystery and magic, Nightbeard calls forth adventurers, new and seasoned alike, to rise as heroes, challenge the unknown, and leave their mark on the pages of destiny. Join the ranks of the brave on Mythic Guilds on Discord, where adventurers forge bonds, face legendary foes, and claim their place in the Hall of Legends. The realm awaits. Will you answer its call?
Nice.
All right, nice. We are back. I am DM Nightbeard. We are playing Candlekeep Mysteries. Yay! We're finally back. We're finally able to find a slot that works. It's been a while. We stopped mid battle or not mid battle, but just before the end of this whole situation, I guess, which we found ourselves in. We are playing the Scrivener's Tale. There's a whole bunch of players with very sexy tattoos. Um, some of them have tattoos up to their elbows. I think, ooh, somebody has, I think, all the way up their whole torso as well. I think it was. But we'll get to all of that when we introduce the players. So let's go about it. Let's start with Duke. Duke, hello. Yeah, they're not hearing you. They're not hearing you. Sorry, let's just check. Let's just check. No, it doesn't seem
Wow.
like you're pulling through
That
on
that
there.
fantastic
There we
speech
go.
gone to waste.
The whole fantastic speech gone to waste. Sorry, Duke. But let's quickly do that again. Yeah, I got you, Neme. I got you. I saw. I saw. Okay, so go for it, Duke.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, they can
Meme,
hear you.
can you
They
hear me?
they can hear you.
Okay. I am Duke Burrowmore. I am a superpowered bunny that is specializing in archery. I am basically as good as Robin Hood. You may know that I am a battle master. I am the amazing uh basically great looking one that you might see as a
Oh,
I'm a mascot, basically. Yeah.
nothing wrong with your ego over there,
Don't
hey?
don't don't eat animals around me, basically. Yeah, don't injure animals, cause I might hate on you for that.
All right. So that's Duke. Let's go. Next up, we have Oscar. Oscar.
Oscar is a male ASMR warlock who does not pray to an eldritch horror, but rather a celestial. So basically, a
Super
cleric with extra
dodge.
steps.
Super dodgy, that one. I swear. It sounds really really dodgy. So Asima play. Okay. So anything else, Oscar, about you that you want to share?
Uh, he is a sadist. He
Is
hates everyone and takes pleasure in the pain of others.
all right. Then we have Demos. Demos. Hello.
Hello, hello. I will be playing Demos. He is a male chthonic tiefling. Got some pretty fair purple skin, kind of like some ram's horns that stick out to the side. And I am playing a similar warlock, but on the other side of Oscar, a Pact to the Tome, specifically a Aberrant Mind warlock. Great Old One Pact, more specifically. And next to me, I've got my little thrall that I just summoned, Mr. Slagathor, the Red Slad.
Yeah, we'll just add some character art in there. So that's Demos, and then we have Slagathor, the Slod. There he is, the red Slod. Sorry, let's get that right. Anything else, Demos?
No, not particularly. He's kind of an enigma. He kind of doesn't really know which way he leans, depending on what's going down during the day.
Awesome. Then we have Doc Scub, uh, the wielder of unwieldy nuclear fairies. Hello.
Hi, Doc Scub. Doc's an orc-ish. He was found in a ditch by some human farmers when he was a baby and raised as one of their own. Um, Never really got into being a farm boy though, and was constantly tagging along with his parents' friend who was a a cleric of Timora, Lady Luck, the goddess of good fortune. He brought her into that temple. He recognized that Doc already had a spark of magic in him, and Timora's power, her divine power, only added to that. Now Doc is basically a walking man portable or orc portable nuclear device. And yeah,
Yeah, think Bruce Banner, but an orc, without turning into a Hulk,
yeah,
just having a whole bunch of mini Hulks running around in circles around him. That's pretty much what he
that's
is.
all right.
Yeah, it sounds about legit. And it's the one that I love to hate because he's the reason I do not like Spirit Guardians as a spell. Considering homebrew banning it. And then Opus. Opus and similar Cropus. Hello.
Yeah, it's the twin gnomes again. Opus is a deep blue gnome. He comes from the Underdark. He comes from a small village. He's a illusionist wizard. Uh, tricky wizard. Uh, uh, yeah, I don't know what else should I say.
All right. And similar Cropus is just your similar, what's it? Similar, what's it called?
He's he's the finest creation that currently exists.
Yeah, we'll say that. Okay, so yeah, in summary, we've had the entire party kind of make their way down to essentially this Red Quill, what's it called? Haven of the Red Quill. They've been exploring it. They've unlocked this door that leads into this circular room with some very interesting features. There's a ghost that's standing outside the room that's walking up and down, pacing. And to get here, they've had to defeat waves of guardians, I guess you would call it. And yeah, the party has
And
found them.
summons.
Yeah, and a summon or two, maybe, or maybe not, depending on that. But anyway, so the party finds their way into this large circular chamber that's got this like heavy, dusty, stale smell. Um, they look up and they
Farted.
see this dome of like crystal panels that forms the ceiling, and there's high bookshelves that are perpendicular to the wall in these six places that you can see over here. These are bookshelves. Um, and the space between each pair of shelves has a table, a scribe's desk, there's some chairs, and on each of the walls behind it, so this is over here, these places over here, there's these smoky glass panels that are there. And at the center, you see this ritual circle that's like 30 feet across, and it's actually inscribed and etched into the stone floor. And as you walk into
Hmm.
this space, you hear this voice in the back of your head, this voice that you've been hearing the whole time that you've been in here. She's calling to you. She's like, "You have to free me. Free me." Awesome. So, with that all being said, we just need to
Isn't that the
confirm.
woman?
So let's
Okay.
yeah. So it's a woman's voice. Um, who has which tattoos? Let's quickly, or not tattoos. I call them tattoos, but they're not really tattoos. It's just marks, the writing on your skin. So let's start with Duke. Duke, up to where did you have your markings?
Um,
Duke can't remember.
I'm sorry, I can't quite remember. I
Um,
think I have almost all of them at least.
I think one of you took a extra rest and you got the extra marking, I think. So
I don't
All of
think
us took
one of
rest
us.
together.
I
yeah,
I think what happened was that some of us failed the save,
that's right.
not that we took extra rest.
That's right. So it was
yeah.
the wisdom save. I think it was Opus. You failed and Duke failed. So you each
Nope.
got
Nah,
Okay.
Oscar failed too.
Oscar as well. So yeah,
Opus succeeded. Opus has only 2 failures so far.
okay. So I'm trying to figure out where those things were. But anyway, so you've got these markings up, right? Up
Yeah,
your arms.
I'll just take all the tattoos, whatever.
You'll just,
Just
are you
just say
sure?
I have yeah, just say I have all the tattoos.
All right. So you have the so
I'm an inked up bunny.
all right. So I think we've passed the one where you figured out that you couldn't attune to your magical items. I think that was the one that you had last that you found out with a shock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
Yeah,
can't attune
that
to
was
my items.
that was great.
I think that was when we left it. So I can give you Duke. I can give you all of them if you want. We can have another one.
What was the last one?
No, I think that was the last one that you were on.
Okay, yeah, I I have that one where I can't attune to my items.
Okay. I know that you have that one. I can't remember if we have the next one. Um, but we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
'cause I
see. We'll see how it
I
all
know
goes.
I have that one where you took away my attuned items.
I didn't take it away. You took it
Well,
away.
yeah.
All right. Okay. So as you approach this space, you see this ghost-like figure over here, just pacing up and down Opus. He's walking back and forth in this little room, um, up and down, just as he was doing before, kind of not really speaking to anyone, just doing himself, being himself. Yeah.
Yeah, are the glass panels like windows?
They are not windows. They're just this thick, smoky glass that's behind each of these kind of like little areas.
Okay. Like if
Does
you're
So
looking
this
at a mirror on a wall, except it's not a mirror.
It's not really a mirror per se.
Okay.
So let's count very quick. There's 6 libraries,
Yeah,
6 tables, 6 glasses, 6 mirrors or glasses or whatever. Mm,
does this have any sort of language on it, this circle?
roll me a investigation check as you try to figure this out.
Could could Opus or I roll an Arcana check to look at the circle, or
Yeah, you can roll me an Arcana.
all right? I'm gonna give myself guidance as I do it.
Sure. So, Duke, as you step forward and you look around, you can't really make out the lettering on it, but you do see that there's like some candle stubs. There's like some unused parchment. There's this inkwell that's got like this almost silver um like like gold leaf but silver flecked ink, and then there's like a crimson quill that's also there.
Before anybody touches anything, I would like to make a suggestion, just as a maybe a failsafe per se. And Demos is gonna kind of like walk up to just whatever this table is over here and place his Book of Shadows down, and basically start writing his name down. And above the table, essentially just using my Gift to the Protectors. So I would like to give myself and anybody who would like to write their name in my book the Death Ward effect for the next long rest, or until the next long rest.
Nice. Okay, so who's writing their name into this
How
book?
many names can it be?
It can be up to 5 is my charisma modifier. So myself for 1, and then 4 others.
Okay, I think the obvious is that me and Simulacropus who both write our names. So
Nice. Just like
Wow.
just like block everybody there. Like who's dying? Doc, as
no, no, no.
as Demos puts down his book, you kind of looking over at the circle, and you with a 30, you kind of you figure out that this is a summoning circle of sorts, but you realize that there's definitely a ritual attached to this circle that you'll need to determine how to access it, perhaps. You don't quite know how, but there's definitely a summoning component to this.
One,
Okay.
2, 3,
Um,
4. Uh, 1,
Mhm.
2,
being
3.
being an
Okay,
orc,
so
Doc is willing
I
to not
draw.
sign the book if other people need it.
Okay.
Oh,
I think I
Opus
would
will
have
sign
2
it
more
then.
slots if, yeah, Oscar and Duke, I think, would be able to fit then.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare
Something is
thumb
missing.
war.
Oh, wait. 5, 6. Okay, so a lot of 6 happening here.
What
Right.
what's with the
So I would assume, Opus would assume that each of these libraries maybe has a section of incantations that we must use to perform this summoning spell. Can I make an
yeah,
investigation
perhaps.
check to like look for notes or like sections of one of the portions, I guess you could say.
Yeah, each go to a different area and check for
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
things to
Opus, under your kind of direction, everybody takes a slot, and you all start to go through these books looking for anything that resembles this circle. After about an hour of searching, you
Uh,
you
a
think
whole
that
hour.
yeah, a whole hour of searching, Opus. You find finally you find a something that looks like this circle in one of the books.
You
And
didn't even let me roll. Oh man. Okay,
no, you
sure, a
can,
whole hour.
yeah, a whole hour of searching. Remember, I'm playing this rules as written here, as close as possible to rules as written on this one. So that's what it says. An hour of searching, and you discover how to do the ritual. So, um, you know that
That's kind
you
of
that sucks. I know.
okay. Yeah.
so
I
so
understand that Opus is ever powerful, but even Opus cannot stand against facts.
that's a fact.
And
Yep.
the fact is,
Um,
you searched for an
Facts.
hour.
this is not. Are you not painted orange, Opus? You cannot deny
So my
facts.
level 6 spell just disappears into nothing. The level 7 spell actually just
What? Which one did
gone.
you have? Which one did you have on you?
The Crown of Stars.
No, I'll say you can keep
Damn.
your crown of stars for a bit. I'll allow that. You can keep
It,
your crown of stars
it's
for a
one
little bit.
hour.
Yeah, but I mean, let's say it was
Rules
40,
as written.
47 minutes. Um, because you've got 5 people helping you. And you find
6.
this. So you've got about 13 minutes left. So make the most you can of it. Um,
Okay.
so essentially, you figure out how to do this whole kind of summoning thing. So it describes how you need to light 6 candles, and you need to do all of these kind of stand in the center of the circle. Um, And yeah, it explains this whole kind of process to you. So
Does it explain? Does it explain the row of the mirrors in this whole summoning debacle?
no. So it explains to you
No.
that somebody that has the Scrivener's mark, so in other words, the writing on your skin, which is all of you at this stage, needs to
Mhm.
stand in the ritual circle, light 6 candles, and you need to invoke all the princesses' names. And as you stand there, you hear these names starting to whisper in your ears, Opus.
Mm.
You hear the
DM, I
names.
would like to do two things. Two things. I would like to
Mm,
first cast detect magic to see if I detect anything around me, around this room. I would like make a lap around the room.
okay. So you make a lap around
Nothing.
the room,
Okay.
and what you're trying to check.
Just anything magical, anything at all.
Hmm.
Especially the mirrors.
Yeah, the mirrors aren't. It's not magical in any sense, any way, shape, or form.
Okay, I destroy them then.
Yeah, you try to hit them and they just don't get damaged.
Oh no, 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 no.
Hmm.
That's so fishy. That's so fucking fishy.
All right. So
Hmm.
the question is, are you going to do the summoning? Are you going to do anything else before you do the summoning?
Do you guys
Uh,
think we should
No, there's
talk to
something else.
the ghost outside? Try and get some more info before we try to summon, or do you guys just want to go forward with it?
What are we summoning exactly?
the
That's a good
I
princess.
think
question.
I think we have to kill
Hey,
her, actually.
Ghosty, have
The
you seen
queen,
this
actually, no, it's isn't the queen?
summon happen before?
Oh, have they seen it happen before? No. They have not seen this happen before. He looks at you very confused. He says, "Seen what happened before exactly?"
have you ever
This
heard of the Shadow Princess?
Oh, this Shadow Princess, Nintra? Yes, yes, I've heard of her.
Interesting. Okay.
I-
Well, I believe she
Is
might be
she,
the heart of this curse, is my guess. Is that, would you be able to elaborate further on that? Do you know anything about this?
Um,
Just my suspicions here. But I would ask essentially, what can you tell us about Nintra
so
more specifically?
so he says, as um, questioning him, you hear these voices like, "Kill him! He doesn't want me to be freed. He works for the evil."
I'm
Neither do we. Honestly, I think we have to kill
and
her
can I
to
do a
like
insight
cure
check
this
on
curse.
she's an
I'm
evil,
going to
evil
do an
megabitch, right?
insight check on Mr.
Mm,
Ghost here
yeah,
to see if
Ooh.
he's telling us the truth on whether he's seen
whether
the
he's ever,
summon happen before.
yeah, sure, go for it. Roll me inside. Hi, Kingu.
I didn't.
Kingu's found
Not the
the mod view. Um, yeah, so Duke,
not the best of mods.
you see this guy he's got absolutely no reason to lie to you. He hasn't seen any summons being completed here.
Here's the thing. I believe he did tell us some information last time that I definitely did not write down. So I'm gonna ask again. Um, is will killing the princess cure us from our curse,
And as you
or
ask
the
that,
queen?
you hear this voice in your head. This princess says, "Destroy the Scrivener, and I will rid you of his evil mark. It's the only way this ends well is with us saving each other.
Inside check.
What you're gonna
I have
inside check?
horrible insight.
You just heard this
Um,
this word, but yeah, go for it. Let's see if
On the voice in your head.
if you trust the voice in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think this voice is quite sultry, to be honest. A little bit more bassy than
Sultry.
you. Yeah, a little
Like
bit more
salty.
sultry. So like seductive.
Enticing.
It's enticing, yes. It's a little bit deeper than what you would normally be attracted to, but yeah, you do find it quite pleasing, this voice.
I doubt it. Opus is a chaste man.
Doc
Okay,
doesn't
Duke.
trust any voices in Opus's head.
Duke, summon the bitch. Fuck it. At this point,
All right,
I
how
think
do we
Demos would be all for the summoning. Yeah,
how do we do
I would want to
this?
complete.
All right. So
I believe we after an hour of searching we found the instructions and we have to light 6
Here,
candles and
let's put
there's an incantation.
Simulacropus in the center. I feel
No,
like that's a
he
sacrifice.
doesn't have any markings on him.
Who says?
You can roll for it.
no, he doesn't have
No,
any markings.
he doesn't have any markings on him.
No, I know. I mean for which one of us is going to stand in the circle.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to
Me.
do that.
Me.
Legathor.
Oscar raises his
Oscar,
hand.
Oscar
Me.
just runs
Me.
in. All right.
Wasn't he a sadist and not a masochist?
Why not both?
Is there a difference?
Can he be both?
Would I know
Yeah.
if this would hurt me?
Can't you do both?
If I don't know that this is gonna hurt me, then I'm not a masochist because I don't want myself to get hurt. But I don't know
Nice.
if this will.
You seem very
Somebody's
willing regardless.
somebody's definitely been studying up on the definition of sadism and masochism over here. I'm not going to ask what your search history is, but yeah,
Nah, don't
you.
worry,
You
it's
were
all
posting
fine.
about
Don't
BDSM
trust me, it's all
earlier
fine.
today.
Don't
What do
worry.
you mean?
All right, so who's standing in the circle?
Oscar.
Oscar. Okay,
Like
so
Oscar.
Opus, you hold this book out in front of you and you read to
Oh,
him, explaining
okay.
how to do this, lighting the 6 candles, and then to invoke all the princesses' names. And as you say that, and Oscar, you move around, you light these 6 candles, and you hear the names: Nintra Siota, the princess of the shadow glass, lady of dread omens, and seeker of the 3 crowns. So I will place that in the chat for you.
Can Simulacropus cast a spell before the incantation is being finished?
Yeah.
She sounds friendly.
He would like to cast Fog Cloud
Okay.
Ooh,
at 2nd level.
that's
What?
a
Oh,
big
what?
cloud.
What is this? What is
That's
this
a
shit?
triangle.
This is not what I wanted. Sure. So here, and he would like to cover the 2 mirrors.
Okay. So you cover those 2 mirrors.
Yep.
And Oscar, you
What
hear Opus
about me?
you hear Opus explain to you as well that you need to write with the ink that's lying in the circle. You need to write your intent to free Nintra upon it. So, Oscar, you need
Could I also
to.
cast a spell?
Yeah, you can cast a spell.
So, like,
All right. Well,
a
can't take it with
truthful
me.
reason as to why I want to do it.
You just need to say that you want to do it, but you need to write it down. After
Put some
you've
spittle on it, Oscar.
So are you going to read out the names, Oscar?
Well, I have to write something down.
Yeah, but you first need to read out her names that she or say
Okay.
her names aloud.
Do I like actually have to say it, or can I just
Yeah,
say that I said it?
no, say it, please.
I'm gonna butcher so many of
That's
these.
fine. Go for it.
Nintra Ciota, the Princess of the Shadow Glass, Lady of Dread Omens, and Seeker of the
Wait.
Three Crowns.
Oscar,
As
leave one.
as you say that,
Oh,
Oscar,
too late.
the wind just starts to pick up a little bit, and you feel this energy start to surge through you, Oscar. And you look down, and this suddenly this parchment just flies straight up into your face. As you pull it away, you suddenly look at your hand, and you're holding this crimson quill in your hand.
Ooh, fancy.
Mm.
DM, I have another question if that's all right.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Would Demos be able to ascertain that he has roughly a minute before the next step of the ritual happens?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't
I
think
figured.
yeah, but you can do something. What you want to do, Demas?
Well, if I was able to ascertain that I had a minute, I was going to perform a quick little ritual of my own, and before I perform the ritual, cast False Life at 5th level, and then regain my spell slots with Magical Cunning.
Sure, do it.
But it does
Why
take a
not?
full minute.
Do it.
Okay, I was gonna
Why
say
not?
if not, it's okay. Okay.
Do it. And absolutely, players in Nightbeard games will not tell you to be concerned at all if the DM just says it's fine. Go ahead with that. Um, Definitely nothing to be concerned about.
Uh,
um,
yeah.
Cool. So you do this, and as you do this, you look over and you see Oscar writing furiously on this parchment. Oscar, I assume you're writing your intention to free Nintra.
So, wait, so do I just write I intend to free Nintra?
Yeah, you can write that.
Like, is that what I write?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had to write like why I want to do it for shits and giggles.
Well, you can write why you want to do it. You can write a whole essay if you want. Do you have something prepared, Oscar?
Oscar is gonna write down I intend to free Nintra for the lols.
For the lols. And
For the lols.
as you do that, you suddenly this wind just kind of picks up as you get tossed a little bit to the side over here. And in the middle of the circle, you see this beautiful being just appear.
Gorgeous.
She
Absolutely
He's
stunning.
boat.
she screams in ecstasy. She's I'm free at last! As she looks at you all, and suddenly you hear this voice in your head, um, and
Hello there.
you recognize it as Tellus. You remember Tellus from
Oh,
earlier?
yeah.
From the Candlekeep,
Yeah,
yeah.
as he
Turtle Boy.
says that the book, the Scrivener's Tale, just flared with light moments before. Like, what's happening? And there's this shadowy form that's just kind of protruding from this book.
Ooh,
Oh,
how does the form look like? Tell us.
And as you ask this one, you just feel this strike against you, Oscar. 27 hits.
Uh-huh.
Oh God.
And that's 12 points of piercing damage. And can you all
Uh-huh.
please roll me some initiative?
Uh-huh.
absolutely.
Did we see anything happen as Oscar felt that? Like, did the bitch in the circle hit him?
Yeah, the bitch in the circle
Ooh,
definitely hit him.
I gotta say,
nat
like
20 on
I ain't even
initiative.
mad. Like Oscar finally felt the touch of a woman. Like, that's something.
That's why he rolled a not one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He
That's
just
why Oscar rolled a nat 1.
Wow.
Oscar is just in awe of what happened.
Oscar's like, yes, I've been touched. Yes.
Yes, finally!
I kind of
Oscar
I've been
loves
waiting all
healing
these
so much.
years.
I kind of like that
DM.
scratching.
Oh,
Yeah.
I, I was looking at the combat tracker and yeah.
Yeah, nothing's showing up in the combat counter.
Not. That's
Not
interesting.
yet.
It's
Is
on
it a
my
past
one.
combat?
That one is
It says
interesting.
round 8.
Yeah, my thing is, let me clear. There we go. So you can just roll your ones again. It should
What?
just
I got a nat
it
20.
should pick it up automatic. Oh no, it won't. Let me just put it in. I'll put in your numbers. Just I'll go in and put in your figures. So roll your initiative again.
ha-
I'll put in your original numbers.
I'm happy to
Got it.
roll again.
This is for Opus.
And Demos had a 13. Oscar,
Mhm.
you had a 8.
Yeah.
Duke, you had a 29 for some reason. I had no idea how you get to 29 with this, but sure.
I got a
Opus
+9 on my initiative.
had a 21. Similar Crocus had a 12. And Doc, you had a 7. Wow.
Yeah.
And that's it, right?
Believe
Okay.
so. Slagathor is on mine, so
Yeah, so you just hear this kind of Taylor just saying, "What's happening? That this book has just lit up, and there's this shadow that's come out." And as you start to question him, you just hear Oscar just excitingly scream, either in ecstasy or in pain. You're not quite sure. Him being all into S&M, I guess, and
Can it be both?
it can definitely be both. I don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. And
You better not.
as she looks at you, Oscar, I think you have up to level 2 or 3 of your marks. Yeah?
I have the whole arm covered, yeah.
Yeah, you have up to level 2, I think. Okay, so that's it. So Duke, you are up. What do you do? Let's add some music. Let's put them some
Okay.
music. Dun-dun-dun.
Murder her, Duke.
I'm going to stay
Gently.
protected by the nuclear fairies. Now I'm going to move back here.
And
I'm
Neme is being very kind to you, and Neme wants you to please roll at advantage, Duke.
thank you.
Thank you,
Wow,
Neme.
nice.
And I will Okay, so that is one of my bow shots
Duke,
at yeah.
Duke, is the bow a tuned weapon?
No.
Aha.
No, it's not.
It's not an attuned weapon. Go for it.
I don't
I,
think any weapon is an
sadness.
attuned weapon.
The
I
sadness in
some
his voice.
some weapons are
are.
tuned. Some weapons definitely are. I'm just checking. Okay,
But I've
go.
never seen one
Remember that
personally.
this is just rare weapon or
This is where the DM did not read through future adventures when he gave you the weapon. Otherwise, he would have made it an attuned weapon as well. But go for it. Roll your attack at advantage. So yeah, that's going to definitely do some
so
damage
that's
on the first one. 25. The second one is a 26. That's also going to hit.
and 28. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
that's
3 hits.
all gonna hit.
So first shot is going to be 11.
Okay.
This music reminds me of those
What?
television games where you have to answer questions.
Uh, well, you got a lot of questions to answer from on this one. So that's a 11 and a 10, and you fail your throw.
Okay, so let's see how much self damage I do. 5 self damage.
Damn.
And now the second shot.
You guys know those elastic bands that if you pull too hard they snap?
Yep.
That's what I imagine happens to Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Second,
kind of like bites him back. Yeah. Okay, so
the second
The
shot
bowstring just gets
is
him every time.
the second
Yeah.
shot is 20 damage.
yep. Jeez, these things. I should never have given you
And
this
the
freaking bow.
save.
19, you passed
Succeed on
that
the
one.
save.
Okay, and the third one, 5.
To use a precision, or not a precision, sorry. Never mind. Whatever. That's a different. I'm so used to there being a.
So 2d6. That's what you're looking for. There we go.
Yeah.
There's a 5 and another 5. Okay. And then your dexterity save. Yeah, that's a bad fail on that one.
That's a
So
fail.
yeah. And as you fail this, Duke, you take your 4 points of damage as this bow just slices into your finger and draws a little bit of blood. As the blood drips down onto the ground, you just see these little nuclear fairies run and just gobble it up. And just lick it all up. Sorry, Doc. That's your nuclear
Wow.
fairies. Cool. So anything else, Duke?
I'm going to use Know Your Enemy
Mm,
as a bonus action.
okay. So you look and you know that yeah, this one, she's hot. She's way out of all of your league. You're definitely not going to charm her. You also figure out that she's been resting for an unknown amount of time, and she's probably could go all night long and then some. And you know that she's not going to get stunned. She's too hot for that. So yeah.
Stun or
Okay.
paralysis?
Do you share that information with the party?
Yeah, I shout out and share that with all of my party.
Okay.
Just shouts out, "Hey fellas, she's out of your leagues,
He's
so don't even
away.
try."
She's out of your league, guys. All right. So,
He's too tough for me anyways.
Fair.
is that your turn, Duke?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So you suddenly look back over and you see her disappear. And the next moment, Demos, you
Oh
see
no.
her standing just a little bit off behind you. And you see these two shadows just come out from underneath her, coming towards you. And
Oh no.
the first shadow strikes towards you, 26.
Definitely
The
hits.
second shadow strikes towards you at a 30, so both of those hit. The first one does 13 points of piercing damage, and the second one does 11 points of piercing damage.
Jeez.
Thank you, false life. Whew.
All right. And that is at the end of Duke's turn. Now it's her turn. She steps
Legendary
she
act.
steps forward towards you. This
That was
smile on her
reaction.
face,
Yeah.
Demos, and she drags her claws gently across your chest at a 27,
Yeah.
and then the other one at a crit. So 27 is 11 points. Did we say perfect crit in this game? I believe we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
this one. And the second one is a 20, a nice round 20 on your
Oof.
on your thing there. And she smiles at you as she does this. And Opus, it's your turn.
Oh man.
She's got the hots, but does she have the brains? And I'll cast Ray. Fucking hell, that's what a name. Raul Lofim's Psychic Lance.
Okay.
It's a 19 intelligence saving throw.
19, 16. Okay.
So she takes this much damage
No,
and is
she,
Good
incapacitated.
damage.
nah, she doesn't. She just decides she passes.
Ah, ha 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 ha. Okay, one down, boys.
One down. One down. She's like, nah, it's okay.
Okay, so
What did
she
you
takes half damage.
what
Half
did
damage.
Saltmouth, what did you call
From
it in
this.
the other game? You said it's called a nah
Nuh-uh.
nah.
Yeah.
So DM, she only takes half the damage, and that's what happens, I
Mm-hmm.
guess.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I'm just gonna shove her. Fuck it, just gonna shove her 5 feet away.
Okay, but you need
It's
to
a
get
19
how are you gonna shove her
strength
from where
saving
you
throw.
are,
It's
Opus?
my it's my
With your telekinesis.
power of the mind.
Your power of your mind. 19 strength save.
Yep.
Did it roll? Did it roll?
16.
16. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't show up on my side. Okay, so 18, 16. 16 fails. So you shove her back against the bookshelf. Okay?
Yep. And I take a few steps into this fog cloud.
Okay. You step into the fog cloud.
That's my turn.
All right. And she forgot to, yeah, that's fine. So Demas, your turn. What you doing?
All right, all right. Coughing up a little bit of blood, Demos is gonna pull out his Book of Shadows and just kind of start whispering in. I believe it's I can't remember what language is it. Sylvan? Just for flavor. But I'm gonna cast my Eldritch Hex on Miss Shadow Glass Princess, and I would like to hex her Wisdom ability checks and saving throws, please.
Okay. So she'll be
Oh yeah.
Wisdom Hex. Wisdom. Okay. That's
And
fine.
that is my bonus action. So then
Okay.
from there, I would like to. I think I'm gonna just throw in some Eldritch Blasts now that I've got some Hex on her, and obviously throw all three right at her.
Okay. Go
And
for
is
it.
this
Not
within
like
melee? Is this gonna be at
disengage and run
disadvantage?
away. Nothing like that.
Nah, Demos is feeling confident with the hex power.
All right, so go for it.
Alrighty.
Let's see what you can get going there.
So here is one blast.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
Two.
Second one will not hit.
Okay. And the third
Will hit.
Okay. So
Because
then
at least
here
the
is
AC isn't incredibly high.
No.
So there is 1 damage and 2, and then r/2d6 for the hex.
Okay. So
Excellent.
that one, and that one. Yeah. Anything else?
And yeah, after that's going to be Mr. Slagathor. So just kind of shout out, Slag, she's weak, go get her. And
Slag.
he's going to
Slag.
run in and same thing. He's going to do his multi-attack, which is going to
Okay.
be 2 claw attacks.
Sure, go for
I
it.
got that one somewhere here. Sweet.
Miss
Oh, man.
and hits.
All right. And then that's going to be 18 points of slashing damage, and she cannot regain HP until Slag's next turn.
Yeah, I just want to check your stats on that one. Is that's due to that's on your actual thing, hey? So that's 18. Okay, so just quickly give me 1 second. I will be back. I just quickly need to do something. Sorry about that. I just
good.
need to quickly do something. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're back.
Wild magic.
We are back. There was some a wild magic surge that I'm sure the players will be very keen to share with you. That being said, it is the end of your turn, right, Demas?
Yes. Yeah, I would like to not provoke any opportunity attacks, so me and Slag are going to hold down the fort.
Awesome. And as
Flag
you
only gets 1 attack.
Slag had 2 attacks. He missed the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did he? Oh,
Yes.
cool.
Oh, speaking of, with my Eldritch or Create Thrall, he gets hex damage too.
Nice.
Wow.
All right, so that's an additional 7 points of damage, right? Okay.
Correct.
So, with that being said, at the end of your turn, you suddenly just see Nintra just disappear. And Opus,
Sure.
next to you, you just feel this suddenly this
You can
thing
see me?
next to you,
Okay.
and you feel this cold shadow-like thing just crawl up your very blue leg. 23
Okay, that hits.
and
That should be a
a
disadvantage, though. Shouldn't it?
30.
Yeah.
Nope.
The Shadow Princess.
So it's 10
Yeah, but
points
that's not. It's a fog. It's not a
and
shadow. Oh,
12.
god damn it.
Okay, okay, we'll roll that one again. I'll roll the next one. So we'll take that for their thing. So 19, that also hits Opus.
Okay.
Yeah, so that will be the 23 and the 19, and that will do 10 points and 12
Okay.
points.
I
All
will cast shield.
right. Okay, so cast shield
Nice.
on both. Yeah, so none of that hits.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that your turn? Is that
It's the
your
reaction.
reaction, right? Okay.
Yep.
So
Essentially, yeah.
now it is similar Cropus's turn.
Okay. Since she can just the cloud is not being useful, so Simulacropus just drops it, and
Oh, it is, though, because she rolled at
he
disadvantage. It's helping you.
eh. I mean,
Drops now.
she could see exactly where I was, so it there wasn't like a
It
point
is
in
kind of
keeping the
useless.
cloud up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's what Simulacropus does. He has, you see, like this mischievous smile curl up on his cheeks, on his like blue tint cheeks, and he casts Nafair's mischief on her.
Okay, what does that
Mm,
do? Freaking hell. You're
it's
putting out
mischief.
all
I'll
these
remind you. I'll remind you.
you're
Don't
Chaos
worry about
magic.
it. I'll remind you.
putting
So that's the cube,
Yeah.
and this is what the spell does. I have to roll 1d4 to see which effect it
Okay.
takes,
Let's
essentially.
let's see. Oh, that one. Okay, cool. Let's roll a 1. A
Here.
2.
That's the blind.
Be blinded until the start of the
So
next turn.
she must make a dexterity saving throw, essentially.
So
My
fog cloud with extra steps.
No, a deck save. Oh, a deck save, a deck save. Okay, so a deck save.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not going to be failing that.
Wow.
25.
Okay. Uh, shit. Mm,
You should have hexed the dexterity saving throws.
Fair.
I like
no,
the way
no,
you
no.
did
Wisdom's
it.
pretty good for
It
nefarious
could be
though.
nice. It could be nice. Um, that's a wall here.
No,
Hmm.
she has plus 12
That's
anyways. She'd have to make a terrible roll to fail.
Simulacropus will move up here, and he'll try to shove her as well. So, strength saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, come. What? Oh, never mind.
So 21.
Oh, yeah, that's actually he'll move back again here. That's it.
So you moved away from her. So you came to shove her and then you moved
No,
away, eh?
he's
Yeah?
down here.
Telekinetic.
No,
Oh,
telekinetic shove.
telekinetic.
Telekinetic will cover.
I'm
It's similar.
just checking. I'm just asking. I'm not saying you did. I'm asking, just to make sure that we are on the same page. Um, uh, all right. So that's the end of Similar Cropus's turn.
Yeah.
Oscar.
Just
Alrighty. Oscar is gonna cast Armor of Agathis as a bonus action.
Nice. Okay.
Great spell.
which will give Oscar 25 temporary hit points. And
Nice.
yeah, if the enemy attacks Oscar until the spell ends, the enemy takes 25 cold damage. No save, instant.
Just instant. Just
Magic
take it.
attacks with
Just damage.
But that's only with a melee attack, eh?
Essentially.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, melee attack.
Okay. Nice.
And Oscar will
Has some range attacks.
walk in range and try and hit her with the halberd of judgment.
Okay, go for it. Hit it with your best shot. The halberd of
He's
justice.
Okay.
judging you.
30.
30 will, I think 30 hits. Just
You think? Okay, just making sure.
just hits.
Do you crit on 19s?
It
No,
depends.
No.
I don't have that.
Depends. Yeah, no, nope. No, some people aren't smart enough to put that on their feats. All right.
Definitely Hexblade for Warlocks, though.
Yeah, I
Similar,
don't have that.
similar
But I
Crocus
crit
is
with 19.
concentrating, right? Yeah, okay. So Oscar,
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways,
you
this-
hit her, and the damage that you
Yeah.
do?
And the damage is this much. Packed weapons, do they have like force damage? I can like choose between normal and force.
Yes.
Okay, so 14 force damage.
Okay.
And then I will expend another spell slot as part of the attack using Eldritch Smite,
Holy paladin.
which gives it 68
Warlock Smite.
force damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me roll the dice. So an extra 27 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
And I still have 2 attacks.
Okay.
Oh my god.
My co-DM is
So
not
next
enjoying
attack.
this.
Is it 29?
29 will, I think, let me check. 7 points. Okay.
Yeah, and last attack. Ooh, 18.
18 hits.
Okay. 11.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna try walk away a bit because I am within 10 feet, not within 5 feet. So let's see
Yeah.
what range bro has.
All right. So Oscar,
I'm just testing the melee range.
So Oscar, that's your turn. Doc,
Yeah, that's my
you're
turn.
you're up.
Oh, this fine lady is just sucking up the damage. Okay. Hey, Opus, is that
Yeah.
that square? Is that if anyone steps
Yep.
into it? Great.
Yep.
Okay. You know what? That's fine. I'm gonna as a bonus action, as an orc, Doc is going to use Adrenaline Rush. So it's gonna let him take the dash action as his bonus action, and he's also going to gain 5 temporary hit points as part of that. You just add those in. Right, and he's gonna move. There we go. That's 25 of his movement. So I need her to roll a Hexed Wisdom saving throw.
So that's a wisdom saving throw minus 1d4.
Disadvantage.
Or is it just a disadvantage?
It is, yes. Yeah,
Boring.
I'll link the.
Very boring.
Boring.
Very boring. Just, I mean, it's just a disadvantage.
We need more math.
We need more maths. It's a 9.
All right, she takes 33 points of radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I am then going to move back with the rest of my movement, and I am going to hold my action until I see Duke begin to move.
Okay, and what's your action?
I'm going to use that action to dash again.
Okay. So just FYI, the held action cannot be done on movement. Can only be done on an attack as a like a reaction
You
kind
can
of
use
thing.
you can use dash.
Okay. So at the top of the turn, Doc, you
Yeah,
so that's your turn, right? So at the top of the turn,
yeah. That's right,
you
exactly.
you look over and similar Cropus, this thing that you are standing next to, you just suddenly see a thing climb out of it, and one over here next to you, Duke. You see another one over there, another one over there,
Yep, and
and,
they take no damage.
and another one over there, and another one over
Does
there.
something DM, just a question. Does something happen to them within the light?
Nope.
No.
Hmm.
As you see these, I will show you what they look like. So this is what these creatures or these things look like. You look at them, they're
Ooh.
made
It,
up of this, it looks like glass, like the smoky glass, but it's their whole bodies are just made up of these things. And as they raise their swords, you see this shadow trail, almost as if it's got this you know that like a stagger shutter effect when you drag like a light painting, but this is just dark, like the shadow just kind of follows behind it. um and Duke, it's your turn. What you doing?
make cool sounds effects as it moves.
It doesn't
Now,
because
th
darkness makes no
th
sound.
this one that popped up here
P-
in Doc's
PM,
uh
should I use my thing
nuclear
before Doc
fairies,
or before
wouldn't
Duke or
wouldn't
no?
that have to make
Yeah,
the
yeah,
save for
yeah. What's
popping up in
your
the nuclear fairies?
what's the save there? Wisdom?
It's a DC 18 Wisdom save.
20.
Ooh, nice. Well, for
All
me.
right, then it takes half damage. Should we use the one that was sitting, or do you want me to roll again?
Now you can roll for me again, please.
Sure.
My co-DM is saying I should throw a grenade in here. She's very vicious.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Yeah, no, she's terribly vicious. Oh, nice. So it takes half of that. Okay.
Damn it. Yeah, 15.
All right. So Duke, that means it's your turn.
Do you want me to use my saved action before Duke moves, or do you want me to wait till after he's done?
After he's done, let's do it like that.
Okay.
So I just end up being really surprised by this thing that popped up behind me, and I do a rabbit hop up onto this table,
Okay.
and I pop off my shots at the at this at this thing.
Okay.
One,
Yep. So you're going for this glass warrior thingy, hey?
Yeah, this
The orange
black
one.
glass warrior.
Yeah, okay. That's also gonna
Yeah.
hit.
2, 3. So that's 3 shots.
Yeah, all 3 hit.
So that will be 1. So that's 16 damage with the first shot. And
Okay. Yeah.
here's my save. Ten damage with the second shot.
Okay.
$17 damage with the third shot.
All right. As you start to chip away at
Were
this
you attacking?
And I'm sorry, I forgot to do the
Oh, the shadows.
dexterity save with
Yeah.
the second shot. So I'll do 2 dexterity saves.
Yeah, so the
Okay,
16.
so there's the dex save for the second
one
shot,
and the dex save for the third shot.
and here's the dex save for the third shot.
That's a
Okay, I
fail.
failed the third shot. So there's 5 damage. And I'm going to use my action surge.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And do it all over again.
Why not? Go for it. Let's see. Oh look, it's Rocket, the one who
1.
summoned on my poor roller. Wonder if he'd love the favor in return. Kingo, are
So
you
let's
sure you
do
want
it.
to do that? So a 20 will hit.
Let's do it
I
one
think it's a
shot
better
at a
person than
time.
me.
So
he
that's
still he still gives you
6
a warning,
damage.
hey? So it's yeah, so it's 6 on that one. Don't be hating. That's another 9. All right.
Did I make the save?
Yeah, you make it. Nice.
There
Okay,
we go.
so next damage, next attack, I mean, 18 will hit.
Oh, some more exciting music.
I like this set.
So 5 and another 6 points. You see this thing start to really chip away as this glass just becomes more smoky on the inside. And as you start to chip away from it, Duke, this smoke starts to escape just a little bit around these cracks that have you been causing in this creature.
And then
Anything,
here's my
anything
dex
else?
save.
Oh yeah, your dex 13.
Just make it.
That's a meter beats it.
And
So yeah.
here's my third shot.
All right, let's see if you can get it killed. Can you? 12.
My god.
Oh hell no. Um,
That one.
yeah, that's not gonna
And
happen.
I'm going to use the precision attack with my superiority die.
Ah, okay, go for it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gonna make it hit. 12 plus the. Are you going to do the extra damage? Of course you are. 2d6.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And dex save, which fails. Roll the personal damage.
5 points. Okay.
Damn.
So Duke,
Dice
you
evil.
you take out your bow and you're just firing off these shots. And Duke, as you see him hop on this table and start shooting shots, what did you do?
All right, I will dash. So that brings me into her. So I need her to roll a DC 18 Wisdom save. And I will roll my damage. Come on, damage. Oh my god.
Okay, so 23 points.
It's some
Yeah,
weak
you
damage.
see she's not looking healthy on that one. She's
Ooh.
she's,
All right,
she's
all right,
starting to
nice.
look.
And I'm going
We
to
got it
I'm
past
going to use
past
some more of
50%.
my dash action to actually move back and tag this guy again. So I need him to roll a DC 18 Wisdom save.
Seven?
That's going to fail, so 23 points of radiant damage for him.
Nice. So as this happens, you see
Yeah.
you see these nuclear fairies just start going to town on him, and they bash him to pieces, and he just explodes in this hail of glass. And
Nice.
he drops down to the ground in this this almost vapor-like kind of glass just lies there. It's this black steam, it almost looks like, rises off it.
Awesome. And I'm going to use the remainder of my movement to move right there, kind of bump that chair aside. And I need the yellow one to roll me a DC 18 Wisdom save.
And it also takes a 23. Okay.
And he takes 23. And
That's it.
that's it for my
All right.
yeah.
So you done?
I'm done. I'm sorry. Yep.
All right. And you're done, Duke? Sorry, it's not
Yeah, that's
that
it
one.
for my turn.
It's not dead. It's not dead. It's not dead. Don't get happy. I took it.
It's like
I
that
took
one
it.
takes a lot less damage than the other one.
I took it off twice by accident. Um, so
Twice, remember.
as it's this one, she looks over towards you, Oscar, and you see her just
See?
subtly smile at you as
Oh,
you see this this
okay.
dark kind of piece of glass just rise up and travel towards you, and does a 21 hit.
Yes.
All right. And can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh no.
You take 13 points of necrotic damage, and
Hell yeah, I'm resistant.
and you are poisoned until the end of your next turn. As
Okay.
it turns towards Opus, and the claw comes out. Opus, a 19.
My AC currently is 23.
Okay. And yes. So Demos,
Yes.
you notice as she's hitting towards Opus, you notice that something doesn't look quite right. And as you turn and you look, you see this circle suddenly appear over here as
Whoa.
Totally don't know what this spell is.
she throws with the other hand 20-foot
Her
radius thing. As you see all these glass pieces just pick up and start to spin in this room. And can you all please make me a dexterity saving throw within that space?
her own
100%.
version of nuclear fairies. Is this it?
Oh god.
Is this glass supposed to signify how fragile you are?
All right, and
No
Gigantor,
reaction?
what's
Oh well.
Slagathor?
Mhm. Oh
I've
yes.
got plenty
His
of practice
is
with my dexterity due to my bow.
Slagathor's is just one extra than mine, so
Yeah.
his is gonna be a 19.
Okay, so you all fail, and you take 28 points of
Really?
slashing damage each. Yeah,
Jesus.
19 is a fail? Damn.
yeah, it's a fail. As you see
So
this
wait,
thing,
how much slashing damage? 19?
so it's 28 points of slashing damage.
28 points of slashing damage. Wow. You
Yeah.
really are gonna
Whew.
send me to the hallowed Hall of Legends.
Okay. And that is as she looks at you, Opus, she smiles as she moves to stand
I wave at her.
this.
Bye
Okay.
bye.
As she walks to move this, or she moves this way, she'll do her dexterity save to see if she gets away from you. Yeah, she gets away from you. Don't get an attack on her. And Opus, it's your turn.
Don't forget your second wind.
Yeah,
What?
how did you know she had second
No,
wind?
no, I
Oh,
told
God.
you.
Um,
Uh,
as she heals up for 104. Yeah.
that's a pretty high level.
Opus, what you doing?
Yeah,
Opus
enhanced second
will
wind.
use his bonus action to, as he's waving, you see one of the crowns just levitates towards his hand and he points at her and he shoots one crown towards her as a bonus
Yeah.
action.
Okay, roll me that.
One of the stars, I'm sorry.
And what
One
does
of the
that do?
stars.
Yeah, yeah, the points
So
of
it's just an attack first? Oh, wow, that's horrible.
that
Probably doesn't hit.
is going to hit.
Oh, what?
Yep.
Okay. That's the damage that she takes, essentially. Radiant, I think. Yeah, Radiant.
23 points of radiant damage. Nice.
Uh,
Oh,
pop, pop, pop,
something.
pop, pop.
Hi, Sensei Suplex with a whole bunch of raiders. Thank you. Hello. Yeah, we've got some raiders here. Hello guys. How you doing? If you stay,
Yo.
you can earn some Glitterbeards. Click on that redemption button over there, and then you can redeem some things to either help the pot. They're going to need it, guys. They're going to need it. Thanks for all the follows. I appreciate you. We're in the middle of the battle, so we're going to get going again on this. So Opus, you were throwing this thing and it did 23 points of damage. Ooh,
Yep.
I'm just healing all these wolves.
Opus
Thank you very
will
much.
Opus will recast Raulofim's psychic lance at her. It's a
Oh,
19 intelligence saving throw.
intelligence save, and she will not pass that. You know what? She's gonna go nah, and she's gonna pass it. She's just gonna pass
Okay,
it.
she still takes
down.
half of it.
Thank God.
Two
Poof.
down.
Two down. Two down. Okay.
Opus,
She might have six. You know. You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Good work, Opus.
Oh
will
no.
move.
You just never
So
know.
mean.
All right.
Oh, on your
Opus will
stream it
move
says he's
here.
disconnected, by the way.
Yeah,
DM.
I've just reconnected. Yeah, Opus is going to move over there.
Yeah,
Why?
that's
That's an
he
interesting
can't do
move.
that.
Opus gonna opus.
Yeah.
Just give me a second so I can think for this. Maybe. I
This
don't have
wizard's
that
got
anymore though. That's the.
Steve.
Oh, that sucks, dude. I could have done something good. Yeah, fuck it. I'll move up here just for the fun of it. That's my turn.
Fuck it, I'll just
Wow.
move up there. Okay, so you move
Have
up,
some
Bold,
fun.
dude.
you move up there.
Does
Alrighty.
Opus have a death
And
wish?
Opus, is that that's the
Yeah.
end of your turn,
She
yeah?
has a death ward. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. All right. It's this one's turn, and this one steps up to next between you, Oscar, and Demos and Slagathor, as it just looks towards Demos, swings its sword towards you, or its spear.
What's that?
This glass, you see this thing at 20 hits,
Yes.
and that does 13 points of damage. The second one, 23, that hits. That
Yes.
does 12 points of damage. And the last one goes at a 9. That's going to miss.
DM, we cannot see the game in the stream. Just FYI.
Not in the stream. It's still loading. Ah, sorry, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Let
Yeah,
me just
loading screen.
refresh properly on that one. I really do appreciate you guys on the raiding this. It's really awesome of you. Thanks very much. Yeah, there we go. There, that's it. So, I don't know why she's there. She shouldn't be there. No, guys. No, 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 no. This
There
is
it goes.
all
Yeah.
this is all wonky.
All better.
All
All healed up.
yeah, she's healthy.
Wait,
She's just
come
back to full health.
come back.
Let's see if I sometimes it does that. Let's see if we just move this one that way and that way, if it's going to update it. Yeah, there we go. Okay,
No,
so
the same.
it's updated it. There we go. Okay, so
Oh, okay.
okay, so we've got our that one is done with their attack, and Demos, that means that it is your turn. What you doing? Leave my little man alone.
So, as this glass warrior just slams his spears into me, I'm unable to keep my concentration, and Hex falls on Nintra. Gonna kind of like start coughing up some more blood. Like,
Oh,
oh
damn.
god. Okay.
Damn,
I think
damn.
first things first, I'm gonna try and regain the advantage on Nintra and enter her brain and say, "This isn't the last you've seen of me, Nintra. I'm coming for you." And I'm gonna use my clairvoyant combatant feature. So she needs to make a Wisdom 18 DC, or sorry, DC 18 Wisdom save. And if she fails, it'll be disadvantage against me and advantage against her for attacks.
16.
Excelente. Excelente. So, telepathically linked, allowing my mind to infiltrate hers. I'm just gonna. Oh god, this is gonna be spooky. I'm gonna reposition just to not be in melee range of this guy over here.
Can
And
you roll
then make some
me?
Eldritch Blast.
As you step away, will you roll me your dexterity saving throw to see whether this thing gets an attack on you?
Blast. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he gets an
That's probably
attack.
gonna get one.
He's gonna get an attack on you, but at least it's like a double it's a double thing,
Double fail safe.
a double
Yeah.
chance for you to evade it. So a 9, yeah, he's gonna miss. Okay, so you get away.
Okay. Now that we are not in melee range, we're gonna go 3 Eldritch Blasts at Nintra.
Yeah, you get
These will all be at
advantage.
advantage now.
That's it. So go for it. Let's see if you can hit her. She's not small. You should be able to. A 30 will hit.
There's number 2. And then
25 will
there's
hit.
number
Oh, and a
and
crit! Nice! Yay!
Wow.
I
Sweet.
Is this the end?
Let's find out.
You think so? I don't think so, but you're full of hope. And your crit
And we
damage.
said
Demos
we
with
were doing
Eldritch Finger Blasts.
It's too bad you're not a
Finger blast.
hexblade where 19 would count as a hex as well, or a
True.
crit as well.
Yeah, that would have
Yeah.
been. So that
Fingers hurt to
last one
death.
is 18 points. Okay, Demas, anything else?
Demos, no. Slag, yes. Slag's gonna kind of run in to protect his creator, and I don't know if I've got his HP written down, but I can't control his token, so he's gonna regain 5 HP. And then he's just gonna do 2 slashes at this guy.
Okay.
Yoink
What enthusiasm in your voice.
and a yoink.
This guy.
Yeah. That's gonna be a 26 and a 19 to hit from Slag.
Both of them will hit.
Excellent. Mr. Froggy is just tearing into this glass as hard as he can. That's gonna be, looks like 30 points of slashing damage.
Did you just say excellent?
Nice. Okay, so that's you, Demas. Nice, nice. I appreciate that. Okay,
Yeah, that's gonna be me.
so Demas, at the end of your turn, you look over and you see suddenly Nintra's attention just turns straight to you. You see
Sure.
this absolute fire in her eyes as you see her just suddenly teleport and she's right next to you. She's just
I don't suppose this is a spell, is it?
nope. And
Flash
and
Misty Step.
it's yeah, it's like Misty Step. And you see this these two dark claws just come up from next to her, from behind her and everything. And the first one, 15 at disadvantage, and the
That'll be a
second
miss.
one is a 19, and the second one hits you for 11 points of damage, Demos.
Whew. That's
All right.
that's gonna sting a little.
It's the yellow one's turn as a 15, so you can roll me your damage there, Doc, as it moves up towards you.
All right.
And oh, sorry, not that one. Can you roll me a strength saving throw, please, Doc?
Sure. Damage was 28 radiant.
I gotcha. So 28, and your
And
strength save?
Strength save, sure. 19.
Ah, fucking hell. And then he tries to stab you with his spear twice. Oh, that's gonna hit. And the second one at a 19, that also hits. So the first one,
Trying to decide if I want to cast shield. You know what? I don't. I'll take that damage.
okay, so the first damage is 23 points,
Fuck me.
and the
With a
second,
spear?
yeah, the second one is 10
You're
points.
at full HP, man.
So that's
Don't worry about it.
that's a good
33.
damage. That's a good damage on it. Similar Cropus.
Yeah, yeah.
That means
Yeah,
that
that's all right.
it's does it need to roll again when it ends its turn there? It's only when it starts, right? Doc?
It's once per turn
it's only
anyways.
once per turn.
Yeah.
It's only once
okay.
per turn, yeah.
Okay, similar Cropus. That means it is your turn.
That is so correct. Then what do I do on my turn? That's
I
the
have
question.
Nothing.
I have absolutely no idea. This door should be
Here's what
well
happens.
Oh boy.
This square disappears and another square appears. So Simulacropus points three fingers at at these these three creatures over here, and as he does that, he throws a bit of wait, what is it? What is it? What is it? Just throws a drop of molasses in their direction, and he will
Nice.
cast slow.
Nice.
Okay, slow
It's
molasses on it.
a wisdom
You
saving
get the
throw, an 18 wisdom saving throw.
Okay,
you
so
get to
the
choose who that's
first
on,
one,
right?
so this one's failed. Thanks for the follow,
Yep.
guys. Thanks, McWimpy. Then this one is a wisdom save. That's a crit.
With disadvantage?
Why with disadvantage?
Isn't she hexed?
No, Hex fell.
He dropped concentration.
Ah! Oh, sorry. Oh,
Uh,
wow, that sucks.
and this one will be a 19, so that one passes.
Ah,
So only this one is
wow.
slowed.
Opus is pissed. So he looks at this guy, he says, fuck off! And he will telekinetic shove him.
Okay, so that's a strength save. Hip. 9. Yeah, he gets shoved 10 feet.
And like you see his little stumpy feet just start to run in the area here of the of the nuclear fairies.
As he just runs into
Just
this
here.
nuclear fairies. He's like, Bruce Banner, save
Yeah,
me! Um,
that's his turn.
all right. Next up is this one as he. This is gone now, right?
Yeah, it's gone.
So he's going to run over and athletics check, see if he can. Yeah, he slides over this table. And as he slides over this table, Demos, you see this spear coming straight towards you, 22.
That's gonna hit for
And the
sure.
next spear is a 26. And the
For
third
sure.
spear he's holding is a 10. So you kind of bat away the third spear, and these other two spears catch you straight in your chest, and you take 11 points and 13 points of damage as he slides and he ends up next to you over here.
Guys, I'm not feeling too good.
Oscar, it is until the end of your turn, you will still be poisoned. But what are you doing?
Right, so I think I am quite certain. I will cast Cloud of Daggers.
Okay. Nice. Just avoid rolling. Just do area of effect. Okay, so a 5-foot cube. Where you placing it? Nice. You place it right there. Nice. Somebody's been watching and our discussions on the podcast. We haven't discussed this yet, by the way, but this is definitely something we'll be doing. So what's the roll there?
My dice are glitching out. There are so many.
Yeah, 10d4.
Okay, 27.
Nice. 27 on that one and 27 on
Awesome.
that one. Nicely done, Oscar. Anything else?
And as a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
Healing Light. I will try to heal Demos. Demos.
All right.
So, Demos, if you would be so kind as to roll 4d6, or do I roll the 4d6?
You guys
I
can
think either way
decide.
would work.
I think because
roll
I'm
it.
the one healing you, I roll it.
Yeah,
Sure.
go for it. You do it. Do it.
Okay. So you can heal for 13.
Hallelujah. Thanks, Oscar.
You're welcome.
Sal jy vir my 'n koffie in my bekertjie bring?
See,
If you look
I
across
knew
the
that
shadow.
poison would
Commute.
like hinder my melee attacks, so that's why I didn't use any.
Don't click in.
I'm
Don't.
Slime just gives you a
mismort,
big thumbs up.
mismort, while I have -1 intelligence.
All right. So let's see what happens. Where's that there now? Guys. This one's over here. And that's not all healed up. It's that much. Sorry, there we go. Okay. Yeah, you guys can hear me, right? Yeah?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just checking. Oscar, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, and you are no longer poisoned. Doc, that means that it's you and your 99 nuclear fairies. What you're doing?
All right. I'm not actually moving right now. I'm just testing a distance. Okay, so
Doc, doc.
you can hear me, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, we can
Yep.
All right. All right. I am going to need. I'm going to use my bonus action, DM, and I'm going to need a big D.
hear.
Big
Yeah.
D.
So to our viewers, the big D is exactly what it sounds. No, it's not what it sounds like. It's just a duplicate. It's what we call a duplicate in this game.
Dogs duplicate.
It's a
Doc's duplicate.
doc's duplicate. So it's a D or a double D. We just give him a big D. So there's your big D.
All right. And
Dupe.
Dogs duplicate is next to
uh,
Duke.
yeah, and as part of the same bonus action, I can swap with that duplicate. So
The dupe.
um, so I'm going to need. You know what? And I'm actually gonna use some of my movement just so that there we go. I'm gonna need these three: the purple, I guess he's a red glass creature, and the bitch, to all make me a DC 18 Wisdom save.
Which one? The big one. Wow,
The
freaking.
big one and the three that
Yeah.
are around her.
Okay, so all of them. And they're
All of
all
them.
on flat rolls, I believe. Yeah. So it's a
Yeah,
wisdom save of
Wisdom DC
18,
18,
and it is a 31 damage. And let's use our
31 damage.
oh fuck. Okay, they all fail.
All right, so 31 radiant damage to all of them. I am also that only used 5 feet of my movement, so I'm going to 5, 10, 15. I need that yellow one to also make me a
It rolled earlier. It rolled an
DC 18 wisdom save.
11, so it failed.
All right, so 31 radiant damage to it,
Yep.
and that was my movement and bonus action. So I am going to ready my action again on. I'm going to ready my action. Can I ready it off of? I can ready it off of an enemy movement as well, right?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to ready my action so that as soon as I see the blue one move, I am going to take the dash action.
All right. So the blue one takes a step forward. Duck.
All right. All right, then Doc is going to take the dash action. So I'm going to need all three of those right there to roll me a DC 18 Wisdom save again. On damage. God damn it. Damage is damage, I guess.
DC 18 wisdom save. Okay, so yeah, so what's the damage there? 28. So this
28.
this one is down. This one is yeah. Okay. Cool. Anything else?
All right. Yeah, that only used 10 feet of that dash, so I'm going to 5, 10, 15. So that's 25 of my dash. So I need the yellow one to again make me a DC 18 Wisdom save.
Okay, 10. It fails.
Damn, Nightbeard. I
29,
feel bad for
29
you.
damage.
Damn.
Fuck. Yeah, got it. Okay.
All right, 29 damage. You got that?
Yep.
And I'm going to use the rest of my dash movement
Of course
to
you are, because
get
why
the blue
not?
one.
So that's 16.
Yeah, to get the blue
That's
one.
also fails. Okay, and that's
That's a fail.
33.
So
Nice.
33.
Okay, so now it's this one's turn,
That is it.
and he steps forward to you. Um,
Oh, worth it.
and 22, and a 16,
Yeah, without being
and a 21.
able to use a reaction. Without being
So,
able to use a reaction for shield hit. Damn it.
okay, so 14 and a 10. So that's 24
All right, 24.
damage. Yep.
Worth
It's
it.
the pink one's turn. The pink one just stands next to little Opus. And Opus, can you roll me a strength saving throw, please?
Yeah, from the pink one?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, sure. I was confused because I was looking at one
You,
other.
you're looking at a different one.
Yeah, I
Yes.
was looking at
Fuck, how are
this
you
one
so
here.
strong? You're a little gnome. You're not supposed to be so
Hey
strong.
God!
Um,
Opus just pulls out his sleeves and you see these
Yeah,
beautiful
the gauntlets.
beautiful iron gauntlets on his long huge forearms.
Yeah. So 21 and 24, those two will hit, and that will do 8 and 10 points of damage to you.
It takes it.
Mm-hmm. As it gets to the top of the round, you look at these mirrors again as it starts to shake a little bit.
Oh man.
There's gonna be more of these guys, aren't there?
Maybe.
I believe so.
Yeah, there's gonna be more. So where are these guys gone? Where's my oh, it's a stat block. So you see another 6 climb out, one out of each of the windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So they climb out one, that one
Epic
will
music.
as they climb out, you just hear them climb out, and
Yeah.
they climb out with all these instruments as well, as they just start to play. They just start to play like this overture.
Oh, I see. This is the bard round of them. So they're just gonna mock us the entire time.
Can you
Be
all
like,
please roll me a charisma
you
saving
guys,
throw as they
you
climb
guys
in?
are terrible at this fight. You guys
Oh,
suck. Haha.
oh, what? Charisma? Can that
No,
green
no,
one roll me a wisdom save too, DM?
yeah, so the green one fails. I'm joking about the charisma save, guys. I was joking about the charisma.
I thought so. I thought so.
Because
I
it's
was
like
like,
this
okay.
is the bard round, and there's all these, so you're like extremely attracted to these bardic. Yeah, so it fails there, Doc. 29 points of damage. Okay, as these guys
Oh,
are,
shoot, DM, I needed what? My bad. I need to make a well, I think he'll still take it, but I need to make a I got hit last time, so I need to make a concentration save.
yeah, okay,
I'm
sure, go
sorry.
for it. No worries. I'm sure you're gonna pass it anyway.
I mean,
Yeah,
odds are, yeah, 24.
yeah, that's how it works. All right. Um, fun times. Duke, it's your turn.
All right. Seeing as this guy to the left of Demos looks like he's having a bit of a hard day, I'm gonna put him out of his misery and hit him with my vicious longbow.
Okay, go for it.
Oh my god, that
Mm.
one didn't
Yep.
seem to do much of a
No.
hit,
Oh
so
no,
I'm
you
gonna
don't kill
use
that one?
my. I'm gonna hit it with the precision die with and add to that.
Yeah, that will make it hit. Do you see my mug on the stream? Look, 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 look. I've got a spicy meatball mug.
Opus signals to Duke. Don't kill him!
So that's a
Oh.
Wait, do they have to be
second. That's the second
Opus hero?
shot,
Yeah, the second one will hit.
and
Oh
here's
well.
the third shot. Is a
Oh,
crit.
okay, so let's go for it. First damage,
First damage.
9. Are you gonna add the...
4, 5. No.
Yeah. So that's 3 from the
Okay.
exploding damage. And here's the save. Ugh.
Ugh.
The,
Okay.
okay. Self damage is.
Yeah. I think you've done it. You've done yourself a hell of a lot of self damage. Only 1. That's the best result you could have hoped for there, Duke. Second
Second
damage.
shot.
Nice. 7 plus 7. Okay.
And the save. Okay, I made that save.
Yeah. And the last one is
And
the
now for the
perfect crit, please.
perfect crit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so
14. And
14
the
damage.
perfect crits on the extra damage as well, please.
Okay,
So
it's only giving me the option
so it's
for
2d6. So
uh
right click on that one.
okay,
Perfect crit.
so
What's the difference?
Perfect crit is you add the max dice damage to your modifier. So like if you roll 2d6, you just add a plus 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there we go. So 16 points on that one. And how do you see that one happening, Duke?
Nice.
I'm like, here, guy, I see you're not living your best life. So here you go.
Here
And
we
then
go.
you just see me pull it
Guys,
back.
is it just me, or is the boss enemy not on initiative?
She
Yeah,
might not.
she's not. But
She
she was like before
She's
me, so
24.
24.
yeah, she
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
24. I think.
yeah, she's on 24, sorry. I don't know why she keeps disappearing
just
from there.
Oh,
And I'm
she's on
just
12 right now.
No, yeah, but she's
just
not
pulling
supposed to
back
be.
my arrows. Just pulling back my arrows really fast at the and shoot them down.
Yeah, and as it drops to the ground, you just see this vapor just like kind of come off these glass pieces as it lies there on the ground, and you see this black like just coming up into the air. Cool. Anything else, Duke?
I move a bit away just after I see this other guy sort of pop up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next up is this one. This one's also going to be disappeared. This one moves up. Oscar, you still look poisoned. He's going to go straight for Slagathor. And the first one is 15. Second one's a 15, and the third one's
Slagathor.
a 26.
So the
The
15s will miss. His AC is 16, but
yeah,
the 26 will hit.
so the 12 points of piercing damage for Slagathor.
Okay.
This one is going to see Duke bounce off this table and run that way, as he's going to just walk over this way. He's not even going to walk all the way. He's just going to walk here, and he's just going to throw 3 spears straight at you. And as you throw these spears, 12, 23, 24. So that's going to be
The
a
2 will hit.
12 and an 11 on you, Duke.
Okay, so
Next up
that's
is this one,
23
as
damage.
it will move straight in here next to similar Cropus. it will take the wisdom save and it's going to fail. You can roll me your damage there, please, Doc. As it takes this thing and on similar Crocus, it's a 19, a 10 is going to miss, and a crit. So it's a 19, that's going to do the 10 points plus a 23 points. So that's
I will.
yeah.
Okay, here's what happens. On the crit, Xenolecropus gets hit, and the attack moves through him as he uses his reaction to cast Illusionary Self.
Nice.
Okay. All right. And what does that do? It just makes him not okay, so that dissipates. Okay, cool. No worries. And that's why are you moving
Yeah, did he
away?
make it?
It just means
Ah,
that
doesn't he move?
He,
no, it just means that it doesn't move it. It just means that the
It
attack
would be so
misses.
cool if he
Yeah.
moved.
33 points of damage for him.
Yeah, I took
Yep.
that off. Thank you. I've got it.
Okay.
So this one is going to quickly see if this is going to recharge. Please recharge. Yes! Sorry. So
He's
exciting.
so happy. Oh, come on. Not
Oh my god.
Simulacropus.
Sure.
As he
Not
places it,
Simulacropus.
it there. So Demos, Oscar, Duke,
Alright.
Simulacropus, and Doc, all please roll me a dexterity saving throw.
You can kill anybody but
I rolled a
him.
nat 20. What does that do?
That means that you
God.
only take half
Oh, that
damage.
doesn't succeed. No, you can kill
Wow.
anyone else but him.
Okay. So
Uh,
this
dead.
is
I'm
I'm not gonna
dead.
you saw it happen. You saw the roll there. So this does 27 points of damage as you see these glass shards just pick up and start to spin through. This one takes the 27. Yeah, you all take the 27, including this glass dude over here.
So for everybody with Death Ward, i.e. me, my Death Ward has faded, and you just see a name like burn up in smoke in the book.
Is the book still on the table over here?
No,
You
I would
just
have picked it back up. It's my spellcasting focus.
Yeah.
Wait, what does Death Ward do?
It stops you
What?
from
So when you
saves you
dying.
fall,
1 HP actually.
yeah,
Is it after you die or after you get knocked down?
it's when I hit 0, I go back to 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just
I have
dropped
a
to my
feature
knees
that
in
helps with
pain.
when you fall to 0. Bruh.
All right.
I'm at 1, so
You're
don't worry.
never letting me use my goddamn feature.
Dropping to my knees in pain, and you just
You.
see me with my ears down.
Oh no. Is Duke down? Or is Duke Duke's not dead
No,
yet, down.
Because Duke
I'm at
also has Death Ward.
I'm at 3
You're at 3.
3 plus
with
Death
these
Ward.
with these shards of glass in my cheeks.
Did you
Okay.
heal yourself last turn, Duke?
What?
Did you heal
Jesus
yourself last
Christ.
turn?
No. I forgot
Bruh.
to.
Okay, so you can add your anyway. So as she does this, you hmm yeah, you Opus, it's your turn.
Okay, so she ended her turn right there, so dagger damage. Cloud of daggers.
Ah, forgot about that one. What's your cloud of daggers?
Good.
Nice. Ah,
21.
Okay.
awesome.
Just a
Freaking
question.
Gotta be getting
DM
close.
Now
completely
someone is
missed
in
that.
melee with me? Do I get disadvantage at range attacks? What was with that? Is there like a rule for that? I can't remember.
So if you're
If what
within
happened?
5 feet, your ranged attacks against the enemy are at disadvantage.
No.
Unless
If someone is next to me, can I still shoot at an enemy across the room?
yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
asking
yeah,
without
yeah, yeah,
disadvantage.
yeah. No,
Okay.
100%.
So here's what happens. Opus uses his bonus action to stick out one more star and throw it in her direction.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So what? Deck save?
It's to hit first.
Oh, it's a 2 hit.
Oh, come on! What's with the
That's gonna miss.
horrible rolls?
That's
Oh,
gonna miss.
damn it.
You throw it and
Okay,
it hits Slagathor instead. No, but not really.
as his action, as his action.
Okay.
So this guy gets a turn before Simulacropus. But Simulacrop, oh man. Oh man. Don't die, Simulacropus. Just a second, this is difficult because
No shit. Welcome to my world of fighting freaking nuclear fairies. Area of attack. What
don't
area of
die,
effect? Isn't
Simulacropus.
that fun, eh? Yeah.
Fuck it.
Kind of funny.
Opus will take out the Staff of Power and just begin tap tap, tap tap, tap tap, and at the last tap, he'll shatter the ground around him and he'll disappear. He's casting his favorite spell, Steel Wind Strike.
Ah,
1,
nice.
2, 3, 4,
Five.
5.
Okay, so
So first one.
wait,
So
wait,
first one.
who's
First
no,
attack is
wait,
pink.
wait, 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 wait. Who's the first one? The
Yep.
pink. This pink one
Pink.
over here.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Damage.
Second one is the one next to him. Blue.
Okay.
Holy shit.
31.
Pissed.
31 to
He's
hit.
pissed.
Yeah. Okay.
Third one is the princess bitch.
The princess bitch.
46, 42.
Come on, crit. Oh, come on. Always against her, dude.
No,
Damn.
not hitting. The next one
Oh, wow. Now the crit.
on
It's gonna be this one.
on that one.
On the
Okay.
black one.
So the crit. Yeah.
Uh,
Roll it from your perfect crit.
wait. I'm sorry. Which one is this one? Is
Which
it the
one?
the red one? Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
red
that's
one.
the red one.
Is he bloodied?
This
He's bloodied,
one.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
It
bloody.
has a red outline, yeah.
Okay. So perfect crit, right?
Perfect crit, please.
Does that do anything without modifier? What the fuck?
Yes.
96.
Holy
Does.
crap.
You know what? No, not even. This just fucking obliterates this guy. At 96 damage. Come on, that kills it outright. I'm just gonna call it that. Yeah, it's down.
And the last one will be the red one over
Okay.
here.
That is almost a power word kill.
That is
Type damage.
hectic. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
rough. 19 will hit.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Dragon Ball Z.
And Opus appears in front of Simulacropus. And he pats his shoulder. Buddy, I'll save ya. Don't worry. That's his turn.
All right. And as your turn ends, you suddenly just look over and you see this figure just appear next to you. You see these dark tentacled hands, these claws just come up from underneath as the one
There.
goes for you, Opus.
Don't you dare.
The red one isn't dead yet?
27,
Damn.
nope. 27 on Opus. That's going to hit, and that's going to do 12 points.
Don't you mean Simulacropus?
Nope, on Opus. And the second
does it have
one,
reach?
27, yeah.
yeah, the second
Yeah,
one
27.
comes to you, similar Cropus. A 13
you-
is gonna
Oh,
miss.
It's fate.
Damn.
It's fate.
It's
God
Alright,
fate.
damn it.
it's
Okay,
fate.
okay, okay, okay. So Opus will
I'm
use
glad
his
you didn't
own.
turn around.
Opus will use his own a reaction to cast illusionary self.
On, yeah, illusionary self on Opus. Okay, so that doesn't
Yeah,
hit either.
yeah, on Opus.
All right. So it's this one's turn as it moves up straight to Oscar
Yo, what up? What's going
as
on?
he tries to stab you. Uh, as he gets
Yo, chill,
really
my guy. Chill, chill.
as he gets
What
completely
you trying to
distracted.
do? What you
He,
trying to do, my guy?
as you walk up, you start to speak to it, and it like kind of gets distracted, thinking, "Wait, maybe I know you from somewhere." Uh, he just misses everything. Demas, on your single little single hit point over there, what you doing?
Demos is gonna. Oh gosh, how silly is Demos feeling? I think
Very,
I'm
very
gonna
silly.
I'm gonna burrow into a Nintra's mind a little further, and just say, "You can't run from me, Shadow bitch. Your fate is over." And I'm gonna hurl my own Psychic Lance, which is actually just a flavored Witch Bolt with advantage, and it's gonna be a
Wow.
Psychic damage type.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
It'll
gonna
be a
hit.
27 to hit. Sweet. So that is going to be 27 damage, and that
Ooh.
is just going to create like a little link between us. Not going to be for long, but that'll be my action. And then, oh gosh, oh gosh. Let's see here. Do I have any bonus actions I want to burn? Uh, No, I think I'm gonna just kind of run down here by my good friend Doc and kind of hang out with the fairies a little bit. And then Slag's gonna come reinforce Oscar and make some attacks on Mr. Blue Guy while he's distracted.
Okay. So
That is going to be
as you do this, Demos,
yes.
you do this damage. How do you see this happening on Big Bitch?
Fuck
No
you.
way.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Okay, okay. I think flavor-wise, I was pretty inspired by Mr. Dragon Ball Z Opus, and out of the Book of Shadows, I just pull this like basically like 6 foot long like psychic like purple pike, and I just like javelin at it like straight in the heart, just full on running start and sprints. That's how I end up in Doc's circle over here, and I just like throw the lance at Nintra's heart.
Shot through the heart.
All right. And as this thing as she drops down to the ground, well, everybody standing next to a little glass person. So I think that's everybody except Duke. Can you all please roll me dexterity saving throws?
Demos is
and
also not
and
standing
Demos.
near one.
And Demos. Yeah, and Demos, you as well.
Wait, a what? A dex?
Dex save.
Got it. Got it. It'll be my last.
15.
I think that's probably a good thing because
No, it's not.
me and
Demos, you didn't have to roll.
It's
Yeah,
not a good thing.
Demos
Oh, I
didn't
thought
have
I
to
did.
roll. So
My bad. My bad.
similar
well, it's
Crocus,
probably gonna be some
Oscar.
sort of exploding effect where
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it like does
Opus,
damage.
you pass. The rest of you take 8 points of um 8 points of piercing damage as these glass things just shatter, and they are all of them are dead as they just explode all around you. You just see this glass just slide go everywhere, and
Simulacropus falls on his knees.
No, death ward. One life, one hit point left.
Yeah.
and he rises up again.
Oh my gosh.
And as
I can probably drop the fucking dagger cloud so no one walks into it accidentally.
as
Would be funny though.
as you see this your name, not mine, Big Bitch, just drop down. You see she's not dead. She's still breathing, but she's unconscious.
Get away from her, Simulacropus! Can we do?
I'm going
Do we
to
remember
look.
anything being said? Anything on her that seems like we can use to remove these
Yeah, I'm
markings?
going to.
Nothing on
Inspect
her.
my arm.
Oscar is gonna walk up to the shadow bitch, as we have named her, and
Can we
tell
talk
her.
to
And Oscar is gonna
Candlekeep?
ask her, "Are
Does
you
it
more
by any
open
chance?
to a relationship now?"
Is there by any chance a weapon I could pick up from the glass soldier?
Jesus Christ, guys!
Like,
They
Focus!
all fade away to there's all like glass vapor that just disappears after a while.
okay, so no
Opus,
investigation I could pick up?
Nothing there.
Anything?
Nope.
Okay.
So
can we
Opus,
message Candlekeep and
what
see
are
what
you
happened to
checking?
Shadow?
Yeah.
I'm checking to see if anything can remove my markings from her.
So nothing on there's nothing on her person. There's absolute she doesn't
Mm.
have anything on her. And you kind of like kick yourself because you figure out she's just been if she had anything on her wherever she was being held, she would have been able to escape quite easily. Yeah. As you look over, Doc's Big D just kind of fades away. It just goes limp. Um
Opus
the,
turns to Doc and he says, "Doc, the rock is not up my butt; it's up yours."
uh
Oh, that's right.
who had the
Can I? It's up my
Doc
butt
had it.
apparently.
Can we
It's in my back
look
pocket.
in the book and see if there might be anything further about
nice. Yes.
Doesn't
So
what
doesn't
would
Tesla
be
has the book?
done with the
who had
yes, this princess?
who had that book?
Isn't that guy in Candlekeep? He told us that
No,
he.
no, the guy. You guys remember you were? I think it was Opus. You had the book, right? Um,
Book here, right?
yeah, the book
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
the
but
this
book
you
that
room.
you
told us.
found
You
about
told us.
the
Wait, I remember
this.
that the guy in Candlekeep contacted us and told us that some kind of shadow is coming out of the book.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
No, but
This
that you
happened like
found
1 hour ago.
that you found in
Different book.
here. The
Yeah,
one about
why did that guy
summoning that
contact
you
us then?
found in here.
Yeah. So Opus, you look through this book, and there's a very haphazardly written footnote. Um,
Oh, great! I didn't
at
pick it up late.
at
Previously.
the
Yeah.
on the next page, with a whole bunch of stories, after all Nintra's names and all of that. At the end, it says, "For the ritual to be complete, extinguish the candles while standing within."
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Wait,
We
wait.
should all
Book
get in
her
a
in.
circle.
Book her
No,
in. Book her in. Drag her in.
Okay.
she's all right.
Oh my god,
Bam.
can I finally blow out some birthday candles? I've been waiting so long.
All right.
Oscar, come on. I know you want to be with
You did
her
the honors.
while this happens.
I don't know. Apparently, Opus wants to be on top of Doc as well, but so you
Are we
all.
leaving similar Cropus behind?
Well,
I'm not dropping concentration, but I'm temporarily making her so that we're not hurting her.
yeah, yeah, she's unconscious anyway, and yeah.
Yeah.
So what you guys doing?
So I
Are we getting similar Cropus in here?
I stand in the center and I just
I don't know if
He
that's
doesn't
gonna
have
hurt him or not.
he doesn't have any tattoos, so he's fine.
If
Yeah.
it If similar
We're gonna
Cropus
both-
goes
Will
down
this
to
teleport
0
us
hit points,
somewhere?
I can revive him.
No, you
Oh,
can't.
he's a simulacrum. Yeah.
But
I just
oh, simulacrums don't roll for death
No.
saving throws.
I just
Right.
So, question.
I
Right.
just
Does it say anywhere in the book that this is gonna teleport us somewhere?
No, it doesn't say that in the book.
Just ritual completed.
Okay.
I think
I
we should blow out
extinguish
the
my
candles.
candle.
Yeah.
I just stand
I
in the
extinguish the
center
candle on
and
my side.
blow out the candles. Like
Okay,
I
so
b-
that's
I blew
out
out
of
the
the
candle.
Candle too.
6, you've got 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. There's 3 candles left.
I'll blow one out.
Okay, 2 candles.
Slag will bite down on one candle to
No,
extinguish it.
Blow,
Slag,
not
Slag
bite,
just
blow, you bitch.
Slag just eats the candle. Okay, there's 1 candle left.
Simulacropus
I'll
who
blow
used his mage
blow that
hand
one
to
out too.
extinguish the last one.
And similar Cropus just kind of pinches the last candle, and as he does that, you just suddenly get this wind just kind of blows through this whole thing as all these books get blown off the shelves, and this almost like tornado like wind starts to turn, and suddenly everything just
I blow my horn of bunnies.
and everything just kind of drops down, and you see this big bitch just kind of explode, just and as she
Oh,
explodes
not again.
into this ball of dust that just gets blown away, these windows, luckily you're all standing on in the middle relatively, um, all these glass
Windows? What
panels,
windows?
not windows, these glass panels, these panels that you guys, these people climbed out, they explode. And yeah, you look around, and this one is, she's gone.
I snort a piece of the dust.
Which one, Opus or Simulacropus?
Opus.
And with her body being gone, are her tattoos also gone?
Yeah, Willy, for the tattoos.
Yeah, your tattoos are all suddenly gone. They're no longer there.
Wow, free from the curse.
Thank goodness.
Okay, let's read the book again.
As you do this, you see
No.
Deimos, open it.
No way. I'm just like coughing up blood over here.
as you do
I
this,
told you guys books were bad.
as you do this, you see this guy step in over here. So as you see this guy step in, this ghost, as he looks over
also
each
has
of
a
you, and he nods his head solemnly, and he says, Nintra's demise has freed me from my duty. I appreciate your assistance in bringing an end to this, something that I could not do when I was alive. And as he says this, you see his body suddenly turn to ash as well as he
Wait
fades
before you
away.
pass away.
And
Okay, you pass away.
as you all look
I'm gonna
around, you
revive
see
him.
some. He's gone. As you look around, you
Aw.
see some. You see some of these shattered pieces of glass lying around. Will you all please roll me an investigation check? No, a perception check, please.
You always take this away from me.
Not 20!
Yo.
I got like +10 and advantage in investigation.
Like I said, as close as possible to rules as written.
Adventure, there's no rules.
Yeah, so
21.
with the Nat 20 Oscar, you pick up this one kind of shard that looks very pretty, and something about this shard looks a little bit interesting. And as you kind of look at it and you study it a little bit more, you see that it's suddenly it's blue in color, and it's like this little rhomboid shape of glass. And this will essentially be a, how do you say it? Iron, iron, iron stone.
Oh, a
Iron
Yunstone.
stone. Yeah.
Yeah, of awareness for you.
Oh, Oscar, I
Oh,
think
nice.
she left you. She left you a gift. She liked you so much.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh.
You look around, the rest of you kind of look around this library that's in existence over here. And you start to, with your understanding and the history that you have with Candlekeep over the last few weeks and years even, you look over these things and you recognize some extremely rare and valuable books. Books that have only been whispered about in the halls of Candlekeep. So,
Okay. What kind of magic do they contain?
no, these
Anything
are
on illusions?
this is more something that you could potentially sell as a collection if you so wish.
Mm, so no magic in it.
Would the
Well, you
selling
can,
of these
if you can
be able
decide.
to be
Hey,
Yeah.
used
Doc.
for
Hey,
the
Doc.
Yeah.
purchase of
Remember
something?
when we were bargaining about those manuals? I
Yeah.
remember.
So you essentially, I'll allow you to choose. You can each either get a rare magic item as a reward,
Okay. Or
or there can be two very rare magic items for the party. So you can decide how you divvy that up
I
between you.
I decide personally
Or
my vote is too very rare for the party.
or
I would be okay with that.
or
Or
you can get a you can sell this collection to Candlekeep. Okay. So you'll get gold.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you how
Mm-hmm.
much. Um,
okay.
or there's a few other rewards if you'd want to consider those. So, what's the party
So
thinking?
we're gambling basically now.
No,
Well,
you're
if we
making
go
a
with the
choice.
if we
No,
go with the two,
it's not a choice, it's a gamble.
I will say Demos will pull out the robe of eyes that he got from last time and say, I'm more than happy with this treasure that I got from last time. So if you guys would like to go for the very rare items, I think that's a great idea for the party as a whole. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
I'm okay either which
Opus
way.
Opus has got a very rare item already, but how will we decide if we go for those two? Will we roll for them? What do you guys think?
You guys can have them, I don't care.
Well,
I guess the question
Well,
is, DM, is it two random very rare items, or is it
or
two very rare items that we would be like bargaining for
yeah,
in Candlekeep?
yeah, that's a question, similar question to me.
Look, you
yeah,
got
would we
like
Yeah,
be
four
choosing the
rare
items?
items on you, so
I know, I know.
don't
Oh,
even
I'd much rather have them
That's my
very rare.
inventory.
I just
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I would lean
So
towards the two
what
very rare regardless.
is that
yeah,
is that what
agreed.
we're deciding on? Two very
Do
rare.
no. We have a question as to if we get two random or two of our choice.
Yeah,
Oh.
but I'm leaning that way either way.
if it's random, I'd rather take money. I still want to build my school.
You still want to build your school. So you look at these books and you're like, these books could fund a lot of learning. It could fund a lot of learning.
You know,
I'm all for learning.
Well, like
Opus
I
looks
have a
around the
lot of
room
money, but I
and he
don't know
thinks,
what to do with.
how difficult would it be to kill 6 people right now? Nah, I'm joking.
Probably very, but
Well,
I mean, globe of invulnerability on myself, and let's see.
I think Demos will put forth his vote. So regardless of whichever way we go, I'm not gonna feel any which way. But if a vote is needed, I'm gonna say 2 very rare, regardless of the result.
if it's a very rare magic item we're not happy with, we could probably sell that for a shit ton anyway.
Truth.
That's
yeah.
They don't cost that
that's-
much.
no.
No.
But that's my 2
Well,
cents. So
I mean,
whatever
it
the
really
gang is
depends,
happy with.
honestly. It really depends. It could be like 20,000 gold for a very rare item, I think.
Yeah. I think I'm with Demos. I think I'll go for
It
the
depends on,
very rare.
what rules by written means, because in the past it was something else. I mean, would we have any knowledge of what's the market price for such things?
Nope.
D&D Beyond doesn't have a set price for a lot of the very rare items.
No.
No. It has the rules have a price for very rare items.
So the 2024 rules, it can go up to, okay, so it starts off with common being round about 100 gold pieces, uncommon being round about up to 400, rare going up to 4,000, very rare going up to 40,000, and legendary then going up to 200,000. With the artifact is something you can't buy. That's something that's earned through quests and things
You
like
gotta
that.
find. Yeah.
Priceless.
That's it.
So 40,000 up to.
Up
Essentially.
to 40,000, yeah. So your choice,
And
part
14,
two,
combined.
4 or 40? 40. Okay.
40,000, yeah, is up to that
Okay.
that value. So what's
so it
your?
could be 1, but it could be 40,000.
It could be 1,000. It could
All
be
right, DM.
40,000.
No, it could be
Okay,
1,
wait,
like
if-
1 gold piece.
The question is still out there. Is it a random magic item or do we get to choose? I don't think DM answered that.
What is? I'm going to make you roll some things.
An insight.
No. So I need to know your decision before I tell you what's happening.
I think the 2 very
Oh.
rare.
Yeah, I think 2 very rare is probably the way to go.
Okay, so you guys are
Okay, that
taking
seems
2
good.
very rares. I need one of
Yeah.
you to roll me a d. So you're going to get 2 things. So I need 2 of you to roll me a d20. I need 2 of
Who's
you
gonna
to
roll?
roll me a d8. And then another 2 d20s and another 2 d8s, please.
Do you mind if I
Okay.
roll for one of them?
What's this
Sure.
fireball for? Simulacro
Oh, sorry,
Chris.
my finger slipped.
I'm a bit
somebody's
concerned.
somebody's bored. Okay, so I need, so in other words, I need 4 d20s, please, and 4 d8s, please. Separate rolls.
Who
so
wants
that
to roll the d20s?
Here's one of the
I'll
D20s.
roll one of them.
Okay, so there's a 7 and a 1. Similar Crocus.
Just
I don't
happened
know
to-
why you taking
What?
damage there, but sure, you take your
I
damage.
don't know what happened there.
Okay, so
I killed everything.
all
Oh,
right.
something happened to the sheet
And then we
entirely
need
on
2
mine.
D8s.
Okay, so the first of your items, which you can select, okay, I'll allow you to choose your own magic item, which you can then debate whether it's in chat or You
What's
can
happening?
inform me on the next
Killing you.
game, right? So the first item is a, what did you roll? A 7. So it
Yeah.
is it is something that is made of elemental air. So it's half the normal weight and feels hollow. If it is something made of fabric, it's that diaphanous. So it's like that see-through-ish kind of very thin,
Translucent?
extremely wafer thin kind of thing. All right. So that's on the 7. So that's going to be the first item. The second item is
Oh,
a
so DM, we
1.
get to choose from these random rows essentially? From
So
all of these random rows?
no, you get an item, right? But it's going to have
Then why
these
do we have to roll so many dices
because it's
if
for
we
the
get only 2
it's
items?
for the properties of the items. You'll see now. So
Ah,
the first item that you're going to get is something that is like half the weight, okay? So it's extremely lightweight. It's whatever the weight of it is, it's half of that weight. Whatever item you
I don't
choose.
need it.
The
I
second
only need
item,
heavy stuff.
the second
Yeah.
item is seemingly ancient, okay? And it is sometimes it can be considered to be, it looks like it's almost covered with mucus. So
Oh,
that's what you roll with a 1. So everything that you have with that, that's what it's going to be. Okay.
what
Then
else are we gonna roll now?
so then it's I need 2d8s next, please.
Should I roll those?
You can
I
roll
rolled
it.
one.
I'll roll the other one.
Okay, so a 6, that's going to go with the first one, the
Yeah,
one
one,
on elemental air. So the
one.
So the first one is this was, now you guys need to piece this together, hey? Like I want you to kind of, this is going to become your
Puzzle.
legendary weapon kind of stories. So
Ah,
so
okay,
this
okay.
is a religious item. So the elemental air one, it's linked to a religious thing and it's used, there's some religious symbols on it, etc. And the second one is going to be something that was it actually kind of suits each other. The second one is going to be this, which means that it's a created for an ancient order of spellcasters, and it bears their order's symbol. So whatever that was for the second one. So that's that. Can I get another set of D20s and another set of D8s, please?
I'll take one of the d20s.
I'll take the other D20.
Okay. So
I'll do a D8.
on the religious one, on that one,
I got another one.
okay.
Nice.
So on that first one,
You.
right?
I got two D1s in a row. I got 2 ones in a row.
Oh, I see what's
Luckily, it's not on
happening
an
here.
attack.
Can I roll?
So
Can I roll the D8 again?
so this is
Okay.
the one linked to the religious that religious thing, right? So you can take a
Ooh.
magic action and cause your voice to signal for 600 feet until the end of your turn. Okay, when you use that
Okay.
item. So
Okay.
that's an additional to whatever property it has. You get
That's
that?
such a battle item. Like it's such a like a warrior kind of item.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a paladin.
And
It's almost
then
like we have a mascot.
Duke rolled,
Is that
well,
right?
both of you rolled a 1, which means that this item will
No,
provide,
one of them is 1d20.
yeah, so it's going to be in any
Yeah, that was
case.
for Duke.
So this mucus thing of yours, right? This mucus covered whatever it was, sheds light for 10 feet. It's got this glow to it.
Oh.
So it might be this luminescent kind of whatever it is. And then the D20, yeah, and then the last one, you've got it. The first one of it, can I get another roll there, please? I'm missing one roll.
Can I roll for the mucus one?
And
I'm so
8.
invested in it.
So the first one is the light, the light property and whatever. It's blissful. You feel fortunate and optimistic about what the future holds. Butterflies and other harmless creatures might frolic in the item's presence. Okay, and then the mucus thing was a 6. This is actually so cool. This so fits the whole thing. And the last one of it is that it is a metamorphic. It changes its appearance in slight ways.
Nice.
You have no control over it. It's
Oh.
just and it has no effects on the use, but it just looks different. So like that,
Boo.
the hammer might, the head of the hammer might just, if you choose a war hammer, the head of the hammer might suddenly look like a block of wood, and then it might look like metal, whatever the case is. There we go. All right. So your job is to decide on what 2 very rare items you want. You can drop that for us in the
Can I please
Discord.
have the gooey one?
We can drop that in the Discord. All your things are your tattoo marks are gone. Your arms are all back to normal. Your normal rests apply. You're no longer affected by any of those other effects that you had. And when we play in 2 weeks' time, we'd like to see what your 2 magic items are that you chose. So
Out of a
I,
just a
I, f- I feel connected to the ones that I got 2 nat ones
just
in
a
a row
question.
on.
yeah.
Just a question. Is this an item that we create at this moment or we find this?
No, so this is your reward essentially. So we can flavor it on how you get your reward, whether it
I think.
is whether you uh take all these books and you sell them and you get this as a reward from Candlekeep because you donate all these books to Candlekeep. Whatever the case is, we can flavor it similarly for you to be able to get these 2 very rare items. So I think it would depend on
Could we say
what
that we use the
items
books? We use the books
you
to
choose.
create these items?
We can do that. We can do that. We can say that. You
that
kind
idea.
of, I like that. I like that idea. And you've got enough time to kind of piece that together. But that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the end of this tale. So you essentially make your way back. You make your way back to Candlekeep. The book that of Scrivener's tale is destroyed. It has turned to dust, as well as you turned the big bitch into dust. And yeah, you suddenly find yourself with some information on how to create some very interesting magic items, and the Avowed also promised to help you craft these. So go have a look for your 2 very rare items, and we will discuss that when we play Candlekeep next time. Just to let you know, you
It's not the end.
also get to level up.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, you will go
So
up to level
15 now. Okay.
15, 1-5, and yeah,
Can we get 16?
nope,
Nope.
nope,
Can we just get
and
16?
that will be the penultimate adventure. So there's literally
Ooh.
2 chapters, 2 adventures left within the Candlekeep series. It doesn't mean that it is the end of these characters, but it is going to be the end of the Candlekeep thing. So, yeah, we will play again in 2 weeks and take up the next adventure.
Exciting.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And
Alright.
thanks to,
Realistically,
luckily, you guys didn't get any summons against you tonight. I really thought at one stage that was going to go to a TPK. It was It was
We would just
legit.
counter
It
with
was
more
legit
Glitterbeards.
close. It was legit close. And I promise you, I didn't pull any punches. Hey, I did not. This you guys legit earned the victory, but it was
Oh yeah.
freaking close. I don't think you guys realize how close it actually was. Um,
What?
but
Demos
Was there
felt
like
it.
a timer? Was there like a timer?
no,
Like on
no,
round 5 you all die?
no. So what happens is actually on the bonus action of the big bad or the big bitch, um, the every round there's 6 of
Oh wow.
these shadow warriors that come
Yeah.
out. So every single
Okay.
round on her bonus action, these warriors get added, which I didn't add it on the
What they have like
bonus. I
80
added
hit
it on
points or
the
something?
I added it on the top of the turn, so that you
Yeah.
know you had pretty much one whole round of combat without it. So, but you guys came so close to a TPK because there was
I think we could.
if she applied her legendary actions from the start, I mean, she would have skipped 1 or 2 additional damages, and yeah. But anyway, I think it was you guys did very well, very, very, very well. But that's it, guys. I think we called it quits here. Thanks to the viewers. Thank you to the whole team for the raid. That was a really nice raid. Thank you, everybody there. It was who was that did the raid? It's Sensei Suplex. So I think I'll go give them all a follow. You guys don't have to, but please feel free to do that. And then stick around on Twitch as well. We will be raiding another channel soon as well to say thank you and all of that. But yeah, any last thoughts from the party?
Thanks for
That
DMing,
was a
Nightbeard.
lot
It
of
was a lot of
fun.
fun.
Thanks for DMing.
Yeah,
Awesome.
no,
Thanks.
it's a pleasure, and I'm like I said, we know this was going to be this was going to be a combat heavy end to it, but yeah, I'm very very chuffed with you guys. So let's have a look. Let's go give a very much a 1 or 2 viewers. I like to do that. So let's go have a look at who we're going to raid. Can we do a German one? Let's do a German one. Let's go to help some German people out. So that's it, guys. We're going to raid these people. Have a fantastic. Oh, that channel's offline now. That doesn't help if I want to raid.
Frank,
Oh my.
not that one.
Not that one. Um, cool. Let's see. Let's find a channel to raid, and we will go raid them. Spanish. There's DM tips. Which what? That's already got quite a few views. That one's got quite a few views. I'll find something now. Imposter on the Throne. Metal Mikey. No. Let's go to this one. Okay, cool. We'll do these guys. But yeah, thanks guys. Appreciate it. And we will tune in next time and we'll take on the next adventure. So in the meantime, your homework is to get those 2 items and then you guys can tell me what that is when we start the next time. And thanks to all the viewers. Cheers, guys.
And level up our characters.
And
Thank you.
level up the characters, of
Thank you.
course.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. So
Thank
we're
you
gonna
very
go
much.
over.
Good
We're
night.
gonna go raid. We're gonna go raid. So have a good one.